Hey guys, Jimmy H here with Jimmy H Fishes. So I got some Indian almond leaves here, as you can see, a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna go ahead and boil them, and then get most of the, I guess, the tannins out, and then I'll put them in my shrimp tanks, and see if I can have some more breeding, and then have food for the shrimps and the shrimplets if they do breed. And I'm trying to do that. I'm going to try to gather some rocks and add some rock piles in as well. And yeah, but these are all dry Indian almond leaves. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pot. Boil it up for about 10 minutes or so. Drain it, cool it down, and put it in the tanks. So yeah, let me take you through the process. All right, so I'm waiting for the water to boil. Got a handful, probably like 6 or 7. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 7, some smaller, some bigger leaves in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and boil it all. I do have 5 shrimp tanks, so like the smaller ones, I could probably put it with like that size one, right? And then the bigger ones can be on its own, you know. So I should have it. Yeah, exactly. Work perfectly fine. So these 4 big ones right here, it'll be on 1 tank each, and then I just combine these 2 and mix them with a big one. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it to boil, and then I am going to go ahead and actually it should be pretty good to put it in. I'm going to put it in right now. Let it boil. Get rid of some tannins because I don't want the tank water, not the fish water, the tank water for the shrimp tanks to get all brown and whatnot. I'll get brown a little bit because of the tannins still leaching out from the leaves. But yeah, I'm just boiling this. And plus, I want to see if there's any germs and stuff like that. I did order this on Amazon, and I don't know where it came from. Either India or some other place. I don't know. But it's always good to just boil it through, and then so you don't bring any bacteria. Yes, the hot water's hot, but I'm okay. I'm just touching the top of the leaves. Yeah, so I'll let this boil for a bit, and then I'll come back. Maybe, like I say, 10 minutes, and then cool it down, and then just plop them in the tank, because after you boil them, they won't float no more. These should have enough dents in them by that time, so just sink to the bottom of the tank. But I will show you once it starts boiling, and then we'll go from there. All right guys, so it's starting to boil. I'm gonna let it sit, like I said, about 10 minutes. It's been a couple minutes now, so 10:14 right now. So by 10:12 or so, I should cool it down and then put in the shrimp tanks. But yeah, just letting it shimmer in there. It's pretty much on, not high, but you know, 8 dial, 7 dial, I guess. Just let it. I don't want it to boil and overflow and whatnot. So just putting this in here, let it sit for a bit, and then go from there. So yeah, so you can see the water is already turning a little bit brown because of the tannins from the leaves. And so yeah, I'm just gonna let it go like that for a bit and make sure it sinks when I put it in the shrimp tanks. But yeah, I'll be back in like 8 minutes. All right guys, so I'm boiling. It's a little bit over 10 minutes. I totally forgot about it. I was doing something else. But yeah, so it should be almost ready. It's not sinking yet, so I'm not sure if it will sink in the tank. I'm hoping it will, but I don't want to you know, boil it too long. So it should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and dump the hot water out and then cool it down with cold water, and then put in the shrimp tank and see how they like it. Hopefully they like it and they hover over it, and you know, it can activate some breeding actions for me or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, and then we'll go from there. Once I put it in the tank, I'll let you guys see how it looks and see how the shrimp likes it or not. All right guys, so I got the leaves out, already cooled down and whatnot. It's not hot at all. Put it on the plate right here on top of the tanks. So it's gonna go in here. It's gonna go in my shrimp tanks, all 5 of them. Wow, this one I need to clean the front glass. Got a lot of algae, but yeah, I'm gonna throw them all in here. You can see the shrimps. I mean, I don't feed the shrimp a lot, maybe once a week. So with the leaves in there, they were able to gaze on it whenever they feel like it. And if they do have shrimplets, then they could basically, you know, eat on that too, with the algae and whatnot on the side of the glass. But I don't know why this tank has a lot. Maybe the sun is from the back. Maybe got through this tank more. I do have to scrape it. I'll use the scraper to scrape the edges. But yeah, let me go ahead and do that. I'm gonna clean all the tanks actually, just scrape the front, and then I'll put the leaves in, give it more time to cool, and then I'll pick back up with the video. But yeah, there you go, guys. Let's cool down. Let me clean the glass, especially this tank. All right, just clean the glass, all the tanks, pretty nice and clear now, including the one that's full of front algae. This is the one right here. Clean it as much as I can. I think it's because there's a lot of duckweeds. I might remove some duckweeds. This one has a lot of duckweed as well. And these two is near the sun. The other one's kind of more gloomy, so I guess that's why. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's all clean now. I'm gonna go ahead and put one leaf in each. Let me get my my handy dandy tongs here. Come up and grab it. So the first one, it will be this one is a big one, right? Yes, it's a big one, so I'm just gonna give one to it in here. Let's see. I'll put it in here. Hopefully it sinks for me and do its thing. It looks like it's gonna float for a bit, but let me see if I can kind of put it in here. Doesn't have to be flat, but it has to stay down under the water. So there you go. That's good enough for me for this tank. Look like it's good. Yep. Big enough for the shrimp to crawl all over that one. All right, let's get the second one for this tank. All right, so this one is a small one, so I'll leave this aside for later. I'm gonna get all the big ones first. This one's a big one, so this goes by itself. So let's go in here. It's a good spot right there. All right, that one actually behaved itself. It kind of flattened out. So yeah, guys, so after you boil it, it should just sink like that. If you don't boil it, I think it will float. So yeah, hopefully these yellow backs here will go on top. As you can see, they're kind of curious what it is already. Over here, you can see that one of the blue dream is already on the leaves. All right, let's go to the next one. My cherry reds. Here's another big one here. So this is gonna go by itself. Let's go down there. This one, there's a center area right here. Perfect for it. Hopefully it doesn't lift. Maybe we'll put down there a little bit. There you go. This one also behaved itself. We'll come back around after I put all of it in there, see how the shrimps are liking it. But the cherry reds, I don't think we'll have an issue with the leaf. All right, let's go put this one in here. This one, where is the small one? The small one's right here. And there's a, let me put the small one in first. See if I can open this out. I should open it out before I put it in there. Sorry, guys. There you go. Oh, why is it still folded? Let me open it. Let me bring it back up so I can open it. Let me open it. Let me open it up. Oh. All right, let me just stick it in like this. I don't know why I keep wanting to fold. It keeps wanting to fold, so I'm gonna flip it upside down and put it down like that and see if I can force it down without folding it. All right. At least it didn't fold. And here's the other half to this one. There you go. And then the last one, full size one, go in this tank. So this is my cold tank. And I already see shrimplets in this tank, believe it or not. All right, let's give them a little minute and see how they acclimate to the thing. So this one I just put it in, and you can see the snowballs. One of them is already on there. This one has 2 leaves. Oh, there you go. You can see the cherry reds, the big one, the small ones. They're curious about the almond leaves there. There's some in the back. I'm pretty sure they'll hover it. Yellowbacks, same thing. They're coming towards the leaf. There's some at the bottom here. And there are a few on the top, as you can see. And then the jade came out as well. There's 2 on the leaves. There's one right there, and there's 2 there. So I don't have a lot of, not jade, sorry, blue dreams. Yeah, the blue dreams. So they're all coming out. They're all nosy and curious about what this almond leaf is. And yeah, the almond leaf will just sit in there, and probably about a week or 2 weeks time, it'll get eaten up. And you know, all the algae, the bacteria that grows in it, microorganisms and whatnot will grow in it. And if there's shrimplets, basically it's a never-ending food source until, you know, the leaves are decomposed and whatnot. And I'll just pull out the stem in the middle right there, guys. That and maybe some of the little stems on the edges that you know, really left over. I just pull it out and just toss it. And then yeah, but they'll eventually eat all the leaf portions of it. But yeah, so far so good. All the shrimps are echoing. Oh my god, this one, the cherry reds are coming out to party. It's like a buffet here. This one's nice. Nice to look at that they're liking the almond leaf. You can see a whole family of them there. Snowballs, not too much right now. I only see one, maybe a couple, but there are a lot in the front. So eventually all these guys, maybe in this assassin snail, they'll come on it. And then my coal tank has one on the leaf already, but nothing much else. I'm pretty sure they will hover. These are the 2 tanks that we just put in last, so probably they only notice there's a leaf in there right now until they start seeing others. But these 2 tanks, 3 tanks here has been there for a while, a few minutes now. So you can see I got a lot of cherry reds that came out. This tank actually bred a lot for me, but some of the cherry reds are on the lighter end, so I keep pulling them out once I see the lighter part of it, and it goes into the coal tank. So I'm trying to get this tank to be all red, like pure red. As you can see, there is one that's not so red there. He's eventually going to go to the coal tank, and that one as well, that one as well. So yeah, eventually I'll be pulling it out when it's cold day. Today is not the day. Today I'm just adding some Indian almond leaves in. Yeah, so yeah, there you go, guys. Some of this is cherry red, like the clear one like that. I pull them out because there's no need for them to crossbreed with the red ones, and then they'll become more, you know, half-half, right? So I want to pull them out first. That's the reason why I have the coal tank. I'm not gonna feed them to anything. They're just gonna live out their life in that tank. And then this tank will eventually be all reds, dark reds, once I remove more of the somewhat clearer ones. Golden backs right here, they're coming out to play now, as you can see. So yeah, I guess it's a hit for the shrimps with the almond leaves. Let's go back to the blue dreams. Oh, they're out to play now. There's a few on the leaves. Yeah, so I think it's a good hit. If you guys have shrimp tanks, maybe throw some almond leaves in there, try it out. I always had it before, ran out, just got some, so might as well throw some in. Need to add some more rocks in here, but with the leaves in there, at least they have a endless source of food until the leaves disappear, of course. But yeah, but then it'll have food for the shrimplets. It doesn't have to wait for the feedings, you know. So Since I don't feed the shrimp too much anyway, like I say, once a week, the leaves will give it food and whatnot when I'm not around or when I choose not to feed them. But yeah, looking good, guys. So I'll give you guys an update in a couple of days on this tank to see how the shrimps are coming out, how everything else. So from the looks of things, the cherry red tank has a lot of little new shrimplets, as you can see in the back of the tank. Not sure if you can see them. I'm sure if you can zoom it in. You can see there is quite a bit of shrimplets in there. They're coming out. As you can see from the back of the rocks as well, there's quite a bit. So this tank's been breeding, which is a great sign. And let me go back to normal. Oops, sorry guys. You can see the leaves is full of shrimp, and they're on the red end, which is what I want. There's a few in there that I will have to pull out, like this one in the front right here. He will have to come out and go to the coal tank when I have time to do coaling. But yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see them come out. Not yellow jackets, yellowbacks, same thing. And my dreams, I don't have a lot of them, but whatever I have, I think they're coming out to check out the leaves. All right, guys. Until the next video, to the next update. And thanks for the support. Appreciate it all. For you new subscriber who is just watching for the first time, consider subscribing to the channel. Try to grow the channel out. Give you guys updates on the shrimp tanks, fish tanks. And if I go anywhere like a fish store or something, I'll do a tour. I haven't gone to any fish stores lately, but I plan to. But right now, I'm just doing updates on my turtle, my shrimps, and my fish tanks. All right, guys. So Indian almond leaves are in, and so far so good. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.